So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Runde Genshin Impact. Es geht weiter mit dem Windblumenfestival und wir besorgen jetzt was zu essen bei Sarah am Hirschjäger für unser Picknick.
Hey Sarah, can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Wir wollen jetzt zusammen mit Albedo, Sucrose, Tainari, Sino, Colley und uns eben ein Picknick machen. Oh, da freue ich mich schon richtig drauf. Die haben tatsächlich echt eine gute Synergy. Na gut, ne, ich meine, es sind alles Forscher, beziehungsweise, ja, Sino ist halt da.
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
Oh, sind wir gemein? Nee, komm. Wir holen noch ein süß mariniertes Hühnchen dazu.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a windbloom.
Ja. Ist nicht zu viel, es wartet eine Mahlzeit.
No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
Oh, that was great. If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windbloom Festival every day.
Das kann ich mir vorstellen, Paimon. Okay, dann auf zu unserem Picknickplatz, wo auch immer der ist. Oh, guck mal, wie süß. Ach, wie sie da hinten so ein richtiges Zelt aufgebaut haben und alles. Ach, das ist ja voll süß gemacht. Da haben die sich ja richtig Mühe gegeben.
All right, looks like we're all here.
Aber es ist ja so eine halbe Behausung einfach. Ich dachte, so ein Picknick mit so einer Decke und vielleicht ein paar Klappstühlen. Aber ja, richtige Tische und ein Zelt. Bin ich zu spät?
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today. Kali put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks.
It's
all
Oh,
thanks to
die
Master and
beiden.
Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is just another day on the job.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all sit down.
Die Gruppe nimmt die Zutaten heraus und beginnt zu kochen. Nach einem opulenten Abendessen setzen sich alle wieder um das Lagerfeuer.
That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess, small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the
Kulinarische
exact
Experten,
ratio
ey.
of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally.
No. Die beiden wieder.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right?
Nein, Sino.
I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts.
Nein. Nein. Wie einfach alle dann sind.
No? Not funny?
Oh, Sino.
Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Ah, das tut wirklich weh, aber es ist wundervoll. Ich liebe alles daran. Ich fand's toll, die Gesichter, aber wie alle einfach dann waren. Warum fällt ihm niemand ins Wort? Kann jemand aufhalten, bitte?
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. On the bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Still, we could test the hypothesis
What hypothesis?
that plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject!
Geht's dem Kranich da hinten gut?
Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something?
Was? Wallenpaimon und Zeitungsfritze-Paimon?
Hey! Not you too!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
Oh, aua.
I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
Oh
You
nein.
seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, it feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer.
Sino, bitte. Sino. Dass er das so durchzieht und so ernst nimmt, ne?
It's not?
Sino, bitte.
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windblume Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windblume as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windblume. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also
Alles
Kale
einfach nur
flower,
dann.
which would technically make more sense. But somehow it doesn't sound as nice.
Einfach nur Stille. Oh Gott. Sino, bitte.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow. He just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, There's the matter of a Genius
Ich
Invocation
wusste es.
TCG custom-made
Ich
card
wusste
back.
es. Ich wusste es. Sino liebt ja Genius Invocation. Und ich wusste, dass er hierher kommt und dass das ein Thema wird. Einfach wegen am Cat's Tail. Ach, ich wusste es. Ich habe nur darauf gewartet. Bitte. Wir können gerne eine Runde spielen, Sino. Ich habe ein neues Deck.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
Nur ein, zweimal. Also, nur ein bisschen.
And that is why I am proud to call you my friend. When
Aw.
I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance. A friend of
Oh.
mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstatter, so I should try my luck there.
Calx? Isn't that...
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to protect Kale.
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too, doesn't it?
Die beiden.
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story. It's
Aw.
always a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
You didn't have to say all that.
I
Aw,
don't
wie nervös er
usually
wird.
take
Ach, wie
private
süß.
commissions,
Richtig
but
beschämt.
I believe that we are friends now, all of us.
Ja.
Our conversations have been deep and interesting. And Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind. I can see it in your eyes.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Wow, your teacher's so nice. I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely, timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece. Even if I do say so myself.
Wie dann er
Don't
einfach
mind
ist.
him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
Oh
I
nein.
see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
Warte, was?
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is a separate matter.
Was passiert hier
But
gerade?
I certainly find them fun.
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
Oh oh.
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
Das ist alles. Warte, was? Haben die gerade gebondet über Sinos Jokes? Haben. Albedo, was stimmt nicht mit dir? Also, ich meine, ich könnte den ganzen Tag Sinus-Witze hören, aber aus einem anderen Grund. Ich will das drehen.
So, a good joke is not necessarily required to make people laugh at them.
Als ob er wirklich darüber nachdenkt. Albedo, bitte, was hast du getan?
I'd be grateful if you could check on Sucrose. As for our new friends here, leave them to me.
Ja, Albedo hat ja auch so ein ziemlich großes Interesse an dem Dreien gefunden.
Well, Albedo and Sucrose were delightful. but this was still an exhausting meal.
Wegen Sinos Jokes.
The cooking pot. Is everything okay?
Das werden wir jetzt herausfinden, Colley.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
Mach dir keine allzu großen Vorwürfe.
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kali seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking.
Das Gefühl habe ich auch.
Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kali the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh, yeah! She's the one who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
All right.
Oh,
We'll help out too.
sind alles solche Cinnamon Rolls.
You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
Ich weiß, wie sich das bestätigen lässt. Wissen wir.
Right.
Ich komme später zu dir.
Alright, let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the
Wait.
city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
Gehen wir zu Venti?
We're back.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Oh, der.
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a fifth time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning.
Drache des Ostens.
And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you!
Eula!
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh.
Schön, dass die
Did we
beiden auch
break the fire
zusammenkommen.
safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Kennen die beiden sich
Oh,
schon?
Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours.
Ah ja,
I've heard a
doch.
lot about both of you from Kale.
Ich war gerade am Überlegen, weil man... Also, es gibt ja diesen Manga quasi über Colley. Aber ich war mir nicht sicher, ob Amber und Colley sich kennen. Aber klar, die hat ja Mondstadt schon einige Male besucht und Amber und Eula sind ja beste Freunde. Also mit Sicherheit haben die sich irgendwie schon mal gesehen.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Sie ist so süß.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's
Oh.
getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Ja, ruht euch gut aus.
All right, I'll start packing up.
Ihr räumt gemeinsam den Picknickplatz auf und verabschiedet euch unterm
Get the
Sternenhimmel.
tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you?
Ja, genau. Ich hab's mir gedacht, aber ja.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh? Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move!
Ich will aber noch schauen, ob man noch jemanden von denen trifft. Ich suche mal. Also ich habe jetzt niemanden gefunden, außer obviously Venti. Aber ich gehe mal wieder davon aus, dass diese ganzen Aufträge, also die Story-Aufträge, so nach Tagen aufgeteilt sind. Und wir haben die Quest ja noch nicht abgeschlossen. Also gehe ich mal davon aus, dass ich danach vielleicht jemanden finden werde. Deswegen reden wir jetzt mit Venti.
Oh, it's been a while.
Hello.
Paimon called it Tone Deaf Bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
Erstmal überfordert, er möchte einfach nur seinen Wein trinken.
So, what do you make of it?
Was sagt dein Gefühl, Venti?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windblume Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
Und ein paar kleine Segenswünsche vielleicht, Herr Barbatos?
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, I happen to know where this lantern is. Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't expecting much from you anyway. You can get back to guzzling wine and blowing wind now.
Sei doch mal ein bisschen netter, der hat uns gerade wirklich geholfen.
Woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel. There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor.
Sure.
Or, given the way that you're staring at me, perhaps you'd like to get me that drink now? I, of course, would be most amenable to that. But I believe you have friends waiting for you. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time during the festival.
Okay. Naja gut, dann würde ich sagen, war's das erstmal für heute. Wir reden dann das nächste Mal mit Sucrose. Darüber, dass Venti quasi gesagt hat, es ist definitiv ein Versuch wert, diese Lampe des höchsten Glücks zu finden. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet viel Spaß beim Zusehen. Ich habe das Picknick sehr genossen, ohne Witz, das war so toll. Ich hoffe, so ähnliche Dinger kommen nochmal und wir schauen dann das nächste Mal, ob wir jemanden finden. Ich schaue jetzt mal zwischen den Folgen nochmal, ob ich noch jemanden finde. Ich habe nicht alles abgeklappert, aber vieles. Vielleicht finden wir die noch. Und wenn nicht, dann vielleicht nach dem Teil der Quest. In dem Sinne, bye bye.